these crumbling buildings.
Besides sounding the same, they're in fact very similar, but with creating an alter ego, you are allowed an opportunity to write from a different perspective. And with the start of this project, the whole approach was different, with the beats already being made by Charlie and presented and written over, as opposed to writing on a guitar or a piano. So I wanted to have a different name that would allow me to be a little bit more mysterious and allow me to wear sunglasses in videos and owl shirts and not really act like I care too much.
Even knowing Jake is, you know, a different experience. You know, he's a funny guy. Working with him is so cool because he takes so much. He takes it very seriously. He takes music very seriously, even though he's a jokester and jokes around while writing songs. It's really nice because I tend to do the same thing. I feel like when I'm writing, I like put the joke line out there first to sort of get the ball rolling, and then chip away at that until it becomes a serious line with some weight, or with some meaning, or something that's not just there to be silly. But it's just a good vibe, you know, to just be feeling good when you're writing these songs. And that's what it's like working with Jake. It's a good feeling. It's flowing. It's bouncing ideas off of each other. We're literally bouncing off of each other when we write. I mean, we're like kinetic when we're writing these songs.
Who do you say is lovely?
Answer is absolutely. And also writing with somebody else creates a different atmosphere anyway. So the whole process is different at that point.
I'll pass Sedona at the end of a holiday. Cars driving by, match the stars in the sky.
This is the first time I've used this many musicians on a project, and I was really lucky to get the performances that I got and have it all come together the way it did, because it was sort of piecemeal. I had a good amount of the material written, and a lot of the times had an idea of what I wanted musicians to do, but I still let them ad-lib and freestyle and do what they were feeling. I wanted that from them. So I remember after the string session with Ken Oak, he did these cool slides into sections and did these nice little arpeggiated parts that really lifted up the feeling. I remember the piano probably surprised me more than anything else, because I just figured I would use the in the computer MIDI piano that I had. It sounded really good, but I wasn't even going to bring a piano player in. It was the last thing I did, and after hearing that, it just filled out everything, and it was like the glue that brought all of it together. It's one of those things that you might not even notice till you mute it, and it's gone, and you're just like, oh, this song sounds like a demo now, you know? So Greg Barbone killed it on piano. So, and everybody did. All the musicians I had a great time with. It was an amazing process. I can't wait to do more stuff just like it.
Yes, I do. It was a moment that will be burned in my mind as long as it still flickers up there. We were writing the first session. It's very impassioned, and ideas were flowing. Oh man, we were bouncing all around, bouncing into each other, writing on our pads. We just been working on Never Seen Runaway, and just like, oh, we need a hook. We need a hook, and just like all these kind of weird ideas. And some of them were cool, and some of them were very, very absurd. I was responsible for a few of those, but then I remember Charlie just goes, "Oh, I got it," and he just goes, "Hey, mama, I'm gone," like that. but he did it like such a G, because he can do that and I can't. But I'm learning, and to be able to be in the room when the lightning storm happens like that, it's very special. I'll never forget it. And I was glad to be a part of that.
Hey mama, I'm gone. Can't catch you, never see you run away.
Yeah, I'm a producer by trade, definitely. I like to sit back and help other artists shape their projects. But on the Hustle Standard stuff, it's very much my artist project. No, I don't want to be the main artist, and that's why I collaborate with so many people. But it's nice to be able to step up a little bit and express what I'm feeling exactly the way I want it expressed, or exactly the way I can express it. I might wish I was a better singer, or wish I had a better range, or things like that. But it's nice to be able to put my voice literally on the tracks and use that as another instrument.
Say I'm selfish, never make time. We'll shut the door.
Probably first line to Autumn Bells, these crumbling buildings, it states. That's my favorite line, because when we were doing this project, we were in the Bronx at Charlie's place and staying over and eating burritos and drinking beers. In the morning, we'd read the newspaper, and we just seen something in the front page about some facade of some crazy building in Manhattan just crumbled and killed all these people. And it was kind of a sober way to start the day. And we wrote the song that day, and it was all done. It was all thanks to a line in a paper. I love when things happen that way, because it just kind of pops into your head and pops in front of you, and it's then up to you to make it shine.
You got me feeling on the outside, got me running down.
Yeah, I think Stuck on the Sunrise is my favorite song on the record. And the funny thing is that when we were writing that song, the part at the end of the song, I know, you knew, we were there before, that part used to be the chorus, and we just didn't feel like it was finished. We didn't feel like the idea was complete. And so we kept pushing, we kept pounding away, and I think we were both sort of resistant to rewriting the chorus, but I don't know, I think I pushed Jake a little bit and said, like, come on man, we can do a better chorus, and he actually came up with some really cool, he came up with that chorus, and it was awesome. It was awesome. It was a cool moment to be around for, so I liked it.
I'm stuck on the sunrise, you still regret it every day. My luck's on the head side, flip it and forget it. Hey, hey.
In a boathouse on a giant lake that's on top of a giant mountain, and up the top there, the wind always blows sweetly with ease, and maybe you sit down in a nice $1 million listening room with wooden speakers made out of elk bones, and just put the tape in and crank it to 11, and after that you just listen to it in the car and turn it up with the windows down, and hopefully it makes it feel better. And so there's no bad place to listen to this, except for like if you're in prison or something, if you didn't mean to be there, it might be a bad time to hear it. But other than that, hope you're all out in the free world and doing your thing. Hopefully the songs bring you joy.
I wanna be your parliament. You can go away, you can go away. I'm stuck on
I like that it actually worked. There's a lot of musicians on this record. There's 12 people playing on this album. Anything from piano to ukulele to cello, trumpet, sax, drums, bass, all the gamut of instruments. And that it all comes together so well and sounds so natural and organic, and you can hear all the performances and the real instruments, and that's what I love about it. I mean, I love the songs dearly, but the performances and the overall soundscape of the record, I play it and I want to keep playing it. I don't know if a lot of people get to say that about their own records. You know, I want to keep playing this album over and over. So that's a great. You win if you finish a record and you feel that way. I think.
You still regret it every day. My luck's on the head side. Flip it and forget it.